Hi everyone, welcome again to the 14-day clean eating challenge. I want to give you 5 specific ways to be prepared for this challenge. So you'll make good progress right from the beginning, and so you won't be kind of behind the 8 ball. And the first way is just want to make sure that you are making decisions ahead of time and making those when you're in the best frame of mind. So the worst time to make a decision about food is probably when you're starving, right? And so many people tend to go to the store, usually without a plan, and they go when they're hungry or they're on their way home from work, that kind of a thing. And so they end up making poor choices. So 2 key ways to make sure that you aren't doing that is to make sure you don't go hungry. Okay, so maybe some form of snack, something before you actually go shopping. And then secondly is to make sure that you have a plan as to what you're going to be getting for the week. And so it's preferable, rather than going on a day-to-day or every other day basis, going back to the store and getting the things, is to maybe have a week plan, and that's what we provide you here within the 14-day challenge. So making that a priority, as you head into the store, you're going to be less apt to make impulsive, bad decisions that are going to just crash your diet. Because they say that abs are made in the kitchen, but I really believe that abs are made in the shopping cart. So before that stuff ever gets to your house, you've made a good decision, because you're not making an impulsive decision and you're not hungry when you're doing it. Number 2, make sure that you have a safe haven for yourself. And that generally is home, okay? And if you can make your home with your refrigerator, your pantry, your freezer clean from a lot of the foods that maybe tempt you, then you're going to be that much more apt to be successful in this. And so I would ask that you would have what I call the talk. So have the talk with the people who are closest to you. Maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your spouse, and ask them for their support in your journey for the next 14 days. That doesn't mean you need to get rid of every single bit of processed food out of the house. We're going to encourage you to do that, especially on those foods that really do tempt you. So if ice cream is a tempter for you, get it out of the house. And the whole point with that being is that you want to make the habits that you're trying to gain, healthy, clean eating, we want to make that more convenient, and we want to make unhealthy or processed foods less convenient. So if you don't have those in the house, or you have to go someplace or that kind of thing in order to get them, you're going to be that much more apt to succeed. Okay, so safe haven is home, and make sure that you've had the talk with your family and friends maybe around you. Number 3, make sure that you are cooking, and as you are cooking, that you are making maybe more of the healthy things that you can then use throughout the week. So overcooking, say, chicken. Chicken's a good example that we do pretty frequently. Is we'll make a whole batch of chicken, and we'll grill that up on the grill, and then we'll be able to have that for the whole week. So it's not just for the meal that you're eating right there, but then we can use it in, you can put it in salads, and you can cut it up and put it in a wrap, or different things, or any form of that, quesadilla type of things. So you've got a solid base. Quinoa is another good example of that. Maybe you want to do something with sweet potatoes. Lots of different things that you can do, brown rice, that are prepared ahead of time, and you make more of it. So once again, it's making healthy eating more and more convenient. And that's what we're all about here. Because that's what companies want you to do. They like the idea of the 100-calorie packs of processed food because it makes it convenient for you, and that's what people tend to be about, is they want to have things that are convenient for them. But the truth is, we can do the same thing at home and make it a lot more natural for us, and our bodies are going to process things properly. So just because something says 100 calories on it doesn't mean it's the most healthy for you, the healthiest 100 calories that you can get. And we'll talk about that coming forward. Number 4, make sure that you're carrying a water bottle, and that another good idea is to have maybe a cooler to bring along with you as well, so you've got good things that you're carrying along with you. Water bottle is so critical for you to have proper hydration, because people mistake often themselves being hungry when actually they're being dehydrated. And you'll tend to do that because you'll run after the things that tend to have more liquid in them. So you may run after like a soda or drinks like that you may go, oh wow, what's the deal here? But you're really thirsty. I'll do this sometimes with watermelon, which is it's not so bad, but too much watermelon, when I'm dehydrated, I'll actually end up eating way too much of it. So making sure that you're eating are drinking enough fluids throughout the day. We'll talk more about hydration as we move along, but just making sure that you get it. And here's the thing, I'll just tell you, find a cool water bottle. Go out, go to Target, go to wherever you want to go, find a really cool water bottle that you can use then to encourage your journey so you're absolutely spot on with your water each day. Minimally 64 ounces if you're not working out. Beyond that, if you are working out, just make sure you're basically half your body weight is one of the rules that we can use in terms of ounces. Okay? And number 5, the final thing that we want you to remember is that you need to have healthy snacks running around. And you want to have them in convenient packages, convenient sizings. So you may want to use Ziploc bags, you want to have little baggies, little containers, Rubbermaid containers, and that kind of thing, filled with healthy snacks. So you might have cut up ahead of time some celery or some carrots, a little bit of hummus maybe even within that. You can also have your almonds. I use the raw almonds rather than the salted ones. Salt, the more salt you add to that and all the flavors, they're not so bad. I would say probably if you're going to do the flavors, go with the cocoa one because it's the least amount of, you're not doing extra salt with that, and it's just a little bit of the cocoa, which is actually decent for you. So having those in smaller containers ready to roll, you'll be in great shape when you're trying to grab for quick snacks and you have those available. Also, if you do work outside of the home, make sure that you've got, like in your desk, you've got certain things that are maybe go-to. We use a thing particularly called Quest bars. So Quest bars are really a decent protein bar solution that you may want to consider. You can find those on Amazon, and those are really particularly good as a pretty high protein bar without a lot of synthetics in there, particularly when it comes to the sweeteners that they would put in. Okay, I hope this helps. This is going to be a great run, and thanks for being part of the 14-Day Clean Eating Challenge.